like, I don't know, use a pencil to solve it. I want to know how you would solve this math equation.
All right, this one right here.
Yes, this one right here. 8
All right.
divided by 2, parentheses 4 minus.
So first, PEMDAS, you obviously do parentheses first, right? Right? And then here, basically, you do from left to right, right? Because this is the same thing as saying this, right? This is the same thing as this, right?
Yes.
So then you do 8 divided by 2, right, which is 4,
Yes.
times 2 is 8. No, because
no.
division and multiplication are the same, in whichever one's first on the left side you would do.
All right.
Boom.
So 8 divided by 2, right? We got parentheses, so I do parentheses first, and then we do multiplication. So then we got 8 divided by 4, and the answer would be 2. The exact same equation.
The exact same equation.
The exact same equation. I want to see
The exact
how you would
same.
solve it.
Explain step by step.
Okay, we're starting off with the problem 8 divided by 2, 4 minus 2. You solve the parentheses first, so you get 2 in there, and 8 divided by 2 times 2. You have division and multiplication take the same precedence, so you go left to right. So 8 divided by 2 equals 4, and then it'd just be 4 times 2, which is 8.
Hello and welcome back to another awesome VSPN. You're stuck with just me, Brody, today. No Brock, no Scooter, just me. So, we got lots of stuff to go through today, so stay tuned. There are 14 and a half school days left for seniors, 25 days until graduation, including weekends and days off. So, 18 and a half school days for everyone else, including me. So, we are almost there, everybody. Just pass. Just get through it. Today, during both lunches, Vallivue Seminary is giving out free hot dogs for lunch. The seminary building is located across the road from the high school. I'm going to be there. I'm going to eat a lot because that sounds really good and it's free. Anything free is good. In library news, talking about news, it's library news. The library is closing next week on May 5th, and any late books after May 9th will be fined. So, make sure to turn in any books that you have forgotten about turning in. So just get your books in. Also, for all you summer readers, there is a reading challenge that you can get in the library. The people who complete the challenge will get their names put into a raffle, and the winners will get back to school gift basket. So if you want to read during the summer and get a back to school gift basket, possibly read. Do the challenge. Do it. And let's talk about the student spotlight. So each week here at VSPN, we ask a teacher who they like to spotlight each week. This week's student is Jaden Rodriguez. Here's a quick interview with him.
Hi, I'm with VSPN Student Spotlight, and I'm here with
Jaden Rodriguez.
So, Jaden, your teacher nominated you for this because he said that you were taking 3 science classes. How do you keep up with the workload?
So one of them really doesn't have that much work, so it's not that bad. But the other 2, I just make sure to balance in. I have a schedule at home, so I can do the homework.
And could you tell me what those 3 classes are?
I am taking physics with Mr. Iverson, anatomy and physiology with Ms. Hale, and then I took astronomy and geology with Mr. Grip.
Right on, right on. And do you want to give, what's your advice to those who want to take more than one science classes? Because science classes are, heavier load classes.
I'd say if you're really interested in science, then go for it. And if you don't have anything else too much to do, then I'd say go for it, because the workload can get heavy sometimes, because some classes have projects or big tests, and it's kind of hard to study between 2 different classes. So I would say make sure that you have enough time at home.
And you're a junior, right?
Yes.
What advice do you want to give to the incoming freshmen?
Use your time wisely and don't procrastinate at home, because that just makes everything a lot harder. And just study.
All right. Well, thank you for coming on here with us, and thanks to Jaden Rodriguez for taking the time out of his schedule to be here with us. Have a great day.
That was a great interview. Now let's get into the book of the week. This week's book is Prisoner B 3087 by Alan Gratz. Set in the 1930s Poland, it follows the story of a young Jewish boy named Janek, whose life is held at the mercy of the Nazis. While in hiding, one after another of his family members are taken away from him until he is forced to leave what's left of his home. Throughout the book, he is moved to 10 different concentration camps where he endured starvation and torture, all while World War II is raging around him. He barely escapes death more times than one can count, but keeps hope and faith throughout the whole nightmare. And just like with any other book, check with Mrs. Wilkerson to see if this book is right for you. On a lighter note, Mayo is coming up. So next Friday, May 5th, FHLA is hosting a Cinco de Mayo celebration. There will be different vendors for food and drinks, as well as games, raffles, and mucho más. The schedule will be similar to homecoming 1, and during your 7th period, you will be free to go and join in on the celebration. Thank God. Be sure to bring be sure to bring money in order to buy whatever food and drinks you would like. We hope to see you there, and enjoy the celebration. Woo! Also, another thing coming up is the Jazz and Art Show. The next Monday on May 1st, there will be an art show in the cafeteria from 5:30 to 8:30, which is the same night as awards night. We will be featuring works by Drawing 1 and 2, ceramics and sculpture, and AP art students. So if you're going to be at awards night, make sure to check out the excellent work done by the artists here at VHS. Our robotics team is currently at Worlds competition in Texas. So our team R and D, which consists of Phoebe McAuliffe, Henry Halcombe, and Porter Young, won 3 of their matches, and their other matches were close and they fought hard. Unfortunately, they will not be advancing to the next round. But good job to them. Our other team, Kappa Sigma, Kappa, which consists of Scooter McLean, Yancey Waddington, Elizabeth Cauldron, and Noe Vasquez, did great. Sorry. They placed 13 out of 80 in their division and 5th place overall out of 811 teams. They did amazing, and we are extremely proud of them. I'm sorry if I mispronounced anyone's names. Esports. Our Valorant team is doing great in their league. They are ranked 3rd on the leaderboard and are doing fantastic in their games. In their most recent game, they played Middleton. Vallivue won by a mile, 13-1. Good job, Falcons. Our esports team is still looking for new members. If you're interested in joining for any reason, reach out to Isaac Tuft or Mr. Blakely. Now, on to softball. Our girls softball team has been playing good recently and hope to continue winning for the rest of the season. They played a BK on Tuesday, and unfortunately, they lost to the Knights. Yesterday, the 27th, the team came back home to play Skyview and lost in a solid team in the Hawks. Tonight is their senior night, and they play the Emmett Huskies at 5 p.m., so make sure to come out and support if you can. With the season coming to an end for Vallivue baseball, hopes to win these last few games and finish on a good note are important. On Tuesday, the boys went on the road to BK and unfortunately lost in a rough game. Yesterday, they came back to the nest to play Skyview and lost to a very good Hawks team. Tonight is senior night. They have 2 seniors, being our very own Brock Wilson and Diego Alvarez. The game is against the Emmett Huskies and starts at 6, so make sure to be out there and to support the seniors. In tennis news, the Falcons lost to Ridgeview 8-4, but they will be participating in a 32-team tournament today and tomorrow. And in lacrosse, our boys varsity lacrosse team played yesterday against Meridian, 11-10. Tough, close bounce. I think they're going 6-6 in the season, so they can still have a winning record. Our JV team won 12-4 against Meridian. Good job to them, and hopefully they'll keep that streak of winning. And both teams play against next Tuesday, May 2nd, against Mountain View at home. So good luck to them. Now in track. This last Wednesday, our JV track and field teams had a home meet, and every last one of them worked their hardest. To all of our track and field members, make sure every one of you keeps working hard for the rest of the season. So good on them. To anyone who is interested in cheer, tryouts are from May 10th through the 12th. The next open gym is May 3rd from 4 to 5:30 p.m. Reminder to incoming junior and new athletes, you must have a new physical dated after May 1st for tryouts. Now, for the Falcon fact, there's 2 answers to the problem in the cold intro, and both are technically correct. Isn't that interesting? And I'm going to introduce a new thing. We're talking about the Brody fact just for today because it's just me, and I'm going to talk about jellyfish because jellyfish are great. So did you know that jellyfish don't have brains? They float around brainlessly. They move around brainlessly just with no brains. And I think that's pretty cool. Well, that's it. That's today's BSPN. It will be a lovely day today and this weekend, so be sure to get your vitamin D and your sunscreen on. Make sure you like and subscribe because we do more than BSPN on the channel. Don't forget that we have TikTok and Instagram as well. And remember, no PDA.